Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm going to be doing my little sports show while I'm walking here, getting out of my comfort zone and doing it while people are walking. I feel kind of nervous, but who cares, right? So, this is what I want to talk about. I'm going to be calling this segment the Pit Stop Sports Report with Ruben. So, what I'm going to be talking about is the Lakers acquiring Anthony Davis in a trade where, how, and why it was triggered, right? The reason why, I'm going to get right into it. The reason why the Lakers why that trade even happened, there's a bunch of reasons for why it happened, right? But ultimately, the reason why it happened is the start of it, if you really think about it, the kind of start of the whole thing was because of the fact that a player of Anthony Davis's caliber publicly stated that he wanted to be a Laker, right? So that kind of started this idea that he wanted to be part of the Lakers. A player like that, when somebody makes a public statement, a player of that caliber, you do everything you possibly can to make that trade happen. So that's what got the ball rolling, right? And it kind of alienated the other players. Oh, I'm going to turn around here because of that noise. So it kind of alienated a bunch of other players. However, they had to move forward with the trade and try to get the trade, right? So what was interesting about it is they were unsuccessful because Anthony Davis the Pelicans wanted too much, and I think the Lakers weren't really interested in doing the deal until I would suspect Magic Johnson stepping down. Magic Johnson stepping down had a big deal, had a lot to do with that trade happening, right? It also was a factor because of the fact that I think that Luke Walton was not a fan of that, right? So I think it was a situation where Luke Walton being gone opened the door for that trade to proceed forward. The fact that the Pelicans got the #1 draft pick, right? And the fact that Anthony Davis publicly stated that he wanted to be a Laker. So all those things put together got the ball rolling on that trade, right? Then you have a situation where it's just simply a lot of pressure. The executive management, now Rob Pelinka is essentially running the whole show. So what happens? He's been given the task to improve the Lakers, right? He's been given the task to do something and to make a move to get Anthony Davis there. So that opens up the possibilities of who he can trade now, right? So now that Magic Johnson's gone, Rob Pelinka is now expected to produce a trade of some magnitude that will give him the opportunity to show people that he's a capable front office executive, especially for the Lakers. It's like if he does well in this, if this trade results in them getting to the NBA Finals, it's going to validate what he was trying to do. So, that being said, there's all those factors, right? Then you also have an underlying situation where the fact that LeBron James is with the Lakers, it adds a layer of pressure to executive management so that they can produce something of substance, right? Yeah, you can trade and acquire all these mid-level players, but is it going to result in any kind of, it's going to move the needle in any way, right? And if the answer is no, then you didn't really do your job. So the LeBron James factor is real. He brings a lot of money to the table. He has an influence. And when you couple that with the fact that he doesn't have a whole bunch of years left in him, his time as a high caliber player will start diminishing at a higher rate, right? His minutes will go down and he will be in a position where he's going to have to take a back seat. So, even though I wasn't in favor of the trade, now it makes perfect sense of why that trade happened. There's a lot of logical sense behind that because of the fact that, you know, the pressure is that you have to produce. pressure is. So there you go. I call this a pit stop sports talk. This was referencing the Lakers trade for Anthony Davis. You know, is he going to re-sign with the team? Now that he gets traded there, he's going to be put in a position where now he can sign a max deal. His extension will probably be at the end of next year or midway this year if he stays healthy. Now the Lakers are all of a sudden favored to be in the NBA Finals. I think they have a lot of good things going for them, but I also think that it's a situation where there's so much on the line now. This is a bigger gamble than growing a team full of rookies. It's a bigger gamble than doing all that. Again, part of the reason why I'm doing this is like to get out of my comfort zone, walk around the streets here and talk. At the beginning, I feel a little sense of embarrassment, but at the same token, I don't know, something to do out of my comfort zone. Walk around, get some exercise. It's another thing about doing rideshare is you sit down all day when you work. So the idea of getting out and getting a little bit of exercise and walking around is appealing to me. So I'm gonna try to do different locations. I'm gonna try to walk around in different spots, make it a little bit interesting. You know, try to do downtown Hollywood, the daytime and nighttime. Although the nighttime is a little bit harder, it's more challenging because of lighting, right? Cell phone cameras don't have the best lighting, and front-facing cameras don't have the best lighting as well. So anyways, that being said, if you like this video, subscribe. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up.